Alright, here we go. We're gonna try out some fun time apps. That's what's gonna go on in this video. Hello, and welcome to my channel. My name is Echo. So recently I bought an iPad and an Apple Pencil, and I've been using these to make really fancy digital art. But I feel like there's more utility in this iPad than I am personally taking advantage of. So today I figured I could go through a bunch of free artist tool apps that exist on the internet for artists like me. Are you ready? So I found 16 apps that I thought would be very useful to artists. I made sure to only download apps that were free, although a lot of them do have in-app purchases. The entire reason that I'm making this video is because I saw an advertisement for an app where you could pose a model and then use that as a drawing reference. And I thought that was a fantastic art tool, and I wanted to see what else the internet had to offer. So first, we're gonna go through all of the anatomy apps that I found. Okay, let's start with figure anatomy. I'm gonna be so sad if I have to make accounts for any of these. That's actually really cool. If I drag my pencil around, I can just rotate the figure. What's this do? Oh, that's interesting, I guess. What's this? Oh, that changes the camera. Oh, that's really cool. I really like that they included that. The modeling on this is really fantastic. And you can zoom in. Ooh, you can actually remove the texturing. That's interesting. And then this is where you can control the intensity of the light, which is really nice. Oh, that's the overall brightness and darkness of the entire image. Augmented reality. Point the camera at the target flat surface. Oh, there we go. Okay, we've got a plane. I can't get the arrow to work. I'm trying, it's not working. So it looks like this is not necessarily posable. It would be really useful for shadows, but there's really not that much control because you have to purchase already established poses. This app is okay. I feel like it could be better though. The next one I'm going to look into is something called MagicPoser. When professional companies use Comic Sans, I lose a lot of respect for them. I guess we'll go ahead and start by creating a new pose, as that seems to be the most straightforward thing to do. This seems nice. This is pretty straightforward. Okay, I'm actually gonna start by changing the model, and we're gonna go for a manga girl, just because I'm so predictable. Okay, so you can go back and forth between, ooh, oh, that's awesome! Oh, I was not expecting that! So you can switch it back and forth between rotating it, and that makes me, yeah, there we go. So that's the one that's actually going to shift the entire leg, or you can switch to move and move it forward or back. That is cool. How does one run? Oh, that's super intuitive. I really like this one. Cool, so we've got some slight running going on. You can zoom out, which is nice. This controls the light source. Oh dear. Oh no! Cannonball! What did I do? What have I done? That's really cool. You can actually like control all of the individual hand joints. It seems like when you download this, they give you 7 days of using like the updated version, and then you go down to using the free version, whatever that is. Depending on how the other ones go, I actually might come back and buy this. This one actually seems really useful. Next we have 3D anatomy for the artist. Ooh, fancy! So it looks like this app is actually $13 for the full version. Let's have a look at the skull. You can rotate, move, zoom, select, and isolate. This is actually really cool. I like this a lot. Let's see what happens if I double tap. Ooh, that is cool. So if I want to like, ooh, that's cool. You can actually isolate individual teeth and see what each individual tooth is like. I like this one. This person has a very large jaw like me because their wisdom teeth fit. So it seems like this would actually be really useful in terms of looking at skeletal structure. The main reason that I really liked this one from the preview was the fact that you could see the muscles, so I understand why they would include the muscles as part of the paid version. It's not posable, which is kind of annoying. So what happens if I go further down? So you can slowly strip it to see the various muscles. Oh, that's nice. You can change the background color. The pins are kind of annoying. Pelvis. It looks like they also have a bunch of free drawing references. They've also included a lot of basic photos, which is nice. And then it looks like they also include a bunch of photographs as part of the paid version. I really like this program. It kind of sucks that nothing is really posable. This would be really useful to just see how muscles are formed, but also I would not pay $13 for this. Maybe that's just me. That's just a lot of money for something that you can't really move. It's a really pretty app. It's very well formatted. The free version is probably worth the space it's taking up on my iPad. I mean, if you draw a lot of skulls, it'd be very useful. Whenever I look at anatomy, I realize that we are just really weird meat robots. Sometimes I stop and I compare the apps that I'm using on my iPad to things like the programs on my computer, stuff like Photoshop and Illustrator, and I realize just how much cheaper apps are in the long run, because this app is gonna be like $13 or whatever. For the Creative Cloud programs, I pay like 30 bucks a month. It's a lot of money. It's a tax write-off, but still. So the next posing software I'm gonna try is echoisweird. Fancy. So fairly easy to rotate the canvas, which is cool. Let's go ahead and add a model. Well, the face is really weirdly flat. I like that. That's cool. You can actually see it kind of gridded. I like that a lot. This one has 2 light sources that you can work with. This one's not very intuitive, but I feel like I could get the hang of it after a while. This character kind of looks like an alien and it's really weird. So it looks like the full version for this is $4. I can get a chair if I watch an ad. How do I move this so she's not like part of a cake? Okay, that is kind of cool though. You can actually change the shape. It looks like on the free version you can have 2 save slots. On the downside, this character looks like an alien, and all of the posing stuff is not very intuitive. Sliders are just really annoying to work with. I mean, they can be useful when you're trying to do really like specific small movements, but once again, it's just really not that intuitive. I will say that the free version is definitely worth the space on my iPad, but I still feel like the other one is better. The last posing software I have downloaded on here is called MagicPoser, made with Unity. You can tell based on the quality of this was meant to be viewed on a phone and not an iPad. My screen's too big for you. Oh, I understand. I like that they've included these little animations because it makes it so much easier than having to actually read, which, you know, I'm not opposed to, but I'm lazy. Okay, so you can have more than one character if you don't have ads, and you can save transparent versions. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and begin. This might be worth $2, although it's very limited. This reminds me of those, like, wooden figurine dolls that you get at IKEA. So I feel like this is way more intuitive. That's cool. Alright, and then I just click his underwear if I want to change the foreground. Oh dear. So I guess that's the best option that you have in terms of adjusting the light. Now that I'm digging into it, it looks like the app is actually more than $2. You can pay $2 to remove the ads, and then you can also pay like 99 cents for more save slots. Maybe if you're just starting out, this would be kind of a nice thing to play with, but I need something that shows more advanced shadows and stuff. This one is okay. So those are the posing and anatomy apps that I could find. Now let's dive into the color apps that I found. If I'm gonna be real here, the color palette maker that I usually use is called Cooler, and I found out they have an app for $2. Also, their website is free. If you just go to coolers.co, play around with it. It's a great website. But let's try these other 3 and see if any of them compare. So this notification is essentially telling me that the full application is available to me 5 times, and then after that it goes down to the free version, which I'm guessing is much more limited. If I'm honest, I actually kind of prefer this for apps that cost money, because I don't want to spend money on apps that I can't try to see if I'll like them. We pay for everything in money or time. The full version of this is $4, so keep that in mind. I don't even know where to start. What palettes are you talking about? How do I add a palette? This app is not intuitive at all. I can't figure this out. It's driving me crazy. I don't know what they mean by drag palette here. Where are you speaking of? Are you talking about these? Because I can't drag those. I am confusion. I think I'm done with this one. I don't like this app. Even when I have access to the full version, it's not worth it because it's just kind of irritating. If you know what I was doing wrong, please let me know because I can't figure it out. Let's try the program called Color. Maybe this one will be better. Create a new drawing and bring out your inner awesome. Is this one just a drawing app? Ooh, always beautiful, isn't it? And you can have layers, which is nice. Okay, so how do I do the background? Ooh, okay, I like these textures. This doesn't seem like any kind of color palette thing. That's pretty. I'm gonna leave that. Okay, so this app actually has nothing to do with color. It's just a drawing app, but it's hella fun. Life is colorful. Okay, I think I'm done. I need to stop. This one was just a free thing. It's just a coloring app. It's not really about color, which kind of sucks, but it's pretty. I like it. That's cool. Next we have the Pocket Palette. This one I want to say actually is about making palettes. So let's dive in. Ooh, I like how simplistic this interface is already. Let's go ahead and do add. Ooh, this one's pretty. This is actually a really nice interface. I'm gonna call this palette Bad Ice Cream. That's actually pretty cool. So, sample. See, this is what I was looking for. Vanilla mushroom. See, this app I like. This one I like a lot. This one's a really good app. This one's very similar to like the basic interface of Colors. I think this one I'm gonna keep on my computer for sure. So something that I was spending a lot of time looking for was an app that would let me make cities and landscapes so that I could use those for drawing references, because there's lots of drawing references for people, but I feel like in terms of designing your own cities and layouts and like exterior buildings, it's a little bit more difficult. And I've been trying to find an app that has some kind of like exterior city reference, but I couldn't find one. So instead I decided to try looking for interior ones, and the closest one that I could find were these two apps meant for building your dream home in 3D, because if nothing else, having references of like an internal space would be very useful. I'm not sure if these apps are games or if they're meant for interior designers. We're gonna find out. Starting with Design Home. Design Home. Sign in with Facebook? I don't want to sign in with Facebook. There are new design challenges waiting for you every day. Let's start decorating. Tap on the furniture icon below. Let's start with a table. Loading. Loading, loading, loading. Let's do this hideous hand chair. It's hideous. We'll just do some trunks. Hide all of my secrets in there. This program loads so slow. That lamp is huge. Oh my god, this program loads so slow. Alright, now let's see how it goes. Great design, you have real talent. Enter your nickname to see what other designers will blah blah blah. This is not what I thought it was. Unfortunately, this is a game, so that's not what I need. I can't use this for drawing. What a waste. We're gonna try the other one. It's called Home Design. This one seemed a bit more plain and boring, which makes me think that it's going to be exactly what I need. Is this an $11 program? Let's find out. Start with Home Design 3D. This reminds me of The Sims. Okay, this is the main function I was looking for. Can you rotate it to see it from multiple different angles? So it looks like they're giving me a pre-established model. Let's check the 3D. Oh, you can control the lighting in the room. I like that a lot. Okay, so like, being able to rotate this furniture like this would actually be really useful in terms of drawing references. That feels like a glitch within the app itself. I may have broken this app already. Oh, there it is. There we go. Yes. Okay, this actually might be really nice. I'm gonna have too much fun with this. I need to back up out of here. Now that I've figured out how to use it, I actually really like this. But do I $11 like it? Honestly, because these kind of apps are so hard to find, I kind of want to say yeah. Maybe the next time I get paid, I'll actually buy this. If anyone knows of any kind of apps that help in terms of like 3D spaces and drawing like buildings or anything like that, please let me know. Otherwise, this has been the best one I've seen so far. I might actually buy this. We'll see. So at the moment, the apps that I use just for drawing in general are Metabang and Procreate. Procreate was $10, Metabang is free, both definitely worth it, and I love them. But the next three apps that I have in here are actually just general drawing apps. So let's dive in and find out what SketchBook is all about. Double tap corners. Okay, I like that a lot. Right now I'm just going through the preview, and so far I really like it. I am in love with all of these brush options. Every now and then I'll come across programs like these and I just think to myself, how is this free? Because this is such a good program. Oh, and I can just make it darker and lighter so easily. Okay, so left and right is saturation, up and down is lightness and darkness. That's cool. I really like this one because it's very similar to Metabang and Procreate, so I might just keep this one on my computer just to play around with because I really do like the brushes. Can you make it transparent? You can, which, yeah, I can do a lot with this. This is nice. It's a lot like Procreate, but free. So one downside that I've noticed about this is that you can't really customize your brushes in the same way that you can with Procreate. Procreate lets you get really deep into the settings of all of the brushes. This is a really good program though. If you're just starting out like drawing on an iPad or using an Apple Pencil, this would be a really good free program to start with. Okay, next let's try Adobe Draw. Is it gonna make me log into my Adobe account? I don't know. Okay, so I did have to log in with my account. Let's just start with iPad Pro. Start a new drawing. Let's cover the basics in 30 seconds. Tap on a brush. Press and hold. This is really, really simple. Like, this is more simplistic than the other one. I don't even know if I like this one. If this is all this has to offer, it's very simple and very boring. I don't know, man. There's a back button but no forward button. I mean, the brushes have a solid amount of customization. I guess I don't really have anything against it other than the fact that it's way too basic, but that also makes sense why it's free. This one's okay. Maybe I'll keep it on my computer, I don't know. Next we're gonna go over an app called Sketches. Okay, there's a big plus. I'm guessing that's the add new canvas button. And I was right. Let's just do a couple scribbles. It's watercolor, airbrush, got a pen. That's interesting. Honestly, this is the only thing that I see that might partially be kind of useful for panels. I like this program and I like how simplistic it is. It's very clean, and I do like that the brushes have a fair bit of settings. I feel like this program is okay. I don't dislike it, but I already know that it's going to cost money. I just don't know how much. It's gonna tell me how much this costs in a few hours. I don't know how much this app costs. I don't know if it would be worth it. This app is okay, but I feel like it's also really similar to SketchBook, and SketchBook is free as far as I can tell. I think Sketches is okay. You could probably do better though. And then finally we're on to the last 3 apps that I've got on here. And these were just silly, fun drawing apps that I downloaded because they look like fun. I'm an adult and I do what I want. Let's start with Kaleido, free. We're gonna go new. Oh, that's cool. Can I change the colors? That looks like a carnival. Ooh, they've got a playback. Ooh, what? Rainbow. It's a silly kids app that I'm gonna uninstall after this video, but you can download it if you want. Next we have Color Number. Oh no! 3-day free trial and then it's $8 a week? $8 a week. Who would pay $8 a week? Let's color this octopus. Actually, I can see how this would be really easily addicting. What if I just color the whole thing? I'm gonna delete it at the end of this. Do not need. Color Number is cute. Let's try Unicorn. This is the last app that I got on here. Unicorn would like to send you push notifications. Sure, allow. Time for a short sponsored session. Okay, so this one is paid for by ads. So you pay for this one with your time rather than your money. I don't want to get Musical.ly. Weekly premium membership offers $8. It's the same thing. This is another one that's $8 a week. I am paying $8 a week to color. I make my own art. Nope, I am not letting you charge me for that garbage. Oh, garbage. Yeah, this app will try and charge you once a week via your iTunes account. That feels a bit like a scam. I'm sorry, Unicorn, but goodbye. I'm gonna go through and delete a bunch of things and make sure that I don't get charged for a garbage. These are all of the apps I have for you today. Final thoughts. Let's just run through them really quick. Figure Anatomy, not worth it. MagicPoser, potentially worth it. 3D Anatomy, worth it for the free version, not for the paid version. Easy Poser, maybe worth it. Make a Pose, not worth it for me, might be worth it for you. Palettes, not worth it. Color, maybe if you're a kid, it might be fun to play around with. Pocket Palette, that one is staying on my computer forever. Design Home, not what I thought it was. Home Design, that one I'm keeping. I'm probably gonna buy it. Unless someone in the comment section knows a program that's better. SketchBook, that one is probably gonna stay on my computer. Adobe Draw, too simple to be worth it. There's other better apps out there. Sketches, I'm gonna say no because it costs money. And SketchBook is better, honestly. Kaleido, free. I mean, if you're like 12, sure. Color Number and Unicorn, no. Not in a million years would I pay $8 a week for an app that lets me color. I can do that for free. I hope that you found this video at least slightly useful. If you know of any other apps that you think I should try, please tell me in the comment section below and I'll check them out. I'm curious, what art tool apps do you use? Whether for your phone, your iPad, your tablet, please let me know. I think that is everything for today, so I'm gonna give you 500 awesome points and go delete a bunch of useless apps from my iPad, and hopefully I will see you later. Bye.